What's up, guys? Day 9, and the song I'm learning today is Put You in a Song. It's one of Keith's songs. I've never heard of it before, and I just checked it out. It's probably not my cup of tea, but this whole challenge is just about learning songs and just techniques and stuff. And I've looked at 5 minutes so far, and there's some cool things in it. So let's get into it. So in these lessons that he does, he doesn't just teach you a song, he teaches other little bits that go along with it. So you're learning about the guitar as you go along. It's actually pretty cool. There's a few things that I've picked up along the way that I didn't get in the Justin Guitar Beginner course. All teachers are different, so that can kind of be expected. And that's part of the cool thing about this so far. One of the things that he does, and it's not what I think a guitar teacher would teach, is for the D with the F sharp bass, instead of playing it like that, where you hold the sixth with your thumb and mute the fifth, he actually takes his middle finger off and puts it up on the second fret, but doesn't play the sixth high E string. Not quite sure how he does it. It's a bit odd, but it feels awkward to me. But it's one thing you can do. And he's also talking about bar chords. Obviously, I've done a bit of bar chords before, but I don't know if you took an A, and you can do just by taking off obviously your second finger, you can create a minor. So that would be an A and then an A minor, and it's the same pretty much up the neck. So sorry, F G A B C. C minor. So that's kind of cool, but that's enough of that. Let's get into learning the song. So I've just been getting stuck into the intro and the riff. Pretty basic chords for the intro. It's literally 8 beats on G, 8 beats on D, repeat, and then 8 beats on D, and then you get into the verse. I don't know yet, I haven't got that far, but there's a riff that you have to do as well, and the riff, for me, there's a bit of sliding in it. So, and you play 2 strings at once. So you play the D and the G together, and you slide up. So this is a bit tricky for me. Let's try it again. I'll try and do the riff now. One sec. That's it. Super slow, but let's see how I get on. I'm about 15, 20 minutes into it now, and you get to play with the band at the end, but I've got plenty more to get into. Right, there's a second part to that riff, and I've spent the rest of the hour probably trying to learn it, and I still haven't got it. So it's been really frustrating trying to learn this song in an hour, real big time. The other ones haven't been great. I don't think I've finished this song yet, but this one has been really bad. So, and I think the part of that is to do with trying to learn the riff. It's not clear on his course when he's picking on the fingers. If you had the written literature, maybe it's clearer, but on here I've had to slow it down to a quarter of the time, and it's still not that great. So that's quite annoying. But also I'm trying to get to learn it as well, and I'm not finding it easy. So it's all a challenge and it's all fun, but that's most of my time's been spent on that. The other part of the song, which I'm going to obviously try and play with the band shortly, is of the verse, and the verse is got some chords in it, like it's got the B minor bar chord, and it's got the D with the F sharp bass. Otherwise, it's E, G, and A. So they're kind of finally easy to play, and so I'm going to give it a crack now. Obviously, bear in mind that it really hasn't gone that well, but let's get into it and see how it goes. Right, I just tried playing with the band and it was terrible. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to just show you what I've learned so far. And obviously then, if I had more time down the line, I'd put those pieces together. But it's just a bit awkward, the whole lesson, to be honest. The riff isn't explained that well. When he's talking about how many beats are on each chord, that's fine, it's clear. But then when you get to play with the band, it's all short sharp bursts like this, rather than like strumming up and down. It just feels like beats per minute is really high, and he doesn't give me an idea of how many beats per minute. So I find it really hard to sync in with the band, particularly when you've only had an hour and it's quite a quick song. So that's been real struggle for me. But hey, look, these are things that you pick up as you go along, so that's cool. I'm going to try and play the bits that I do know so far, and that'll be about it. All right, let's get into it. That's me trying to get into the chorus. I don't know how to transition from the verse into the chorus, but the chorus is like you actually start opening up, no palm muting. Try that again. And again. Back into the riff again. So, yeah, pretty much a disaster this lesson in terms of my progress for it. So, yeah, I found this very difficult to get to grips with. So, that's it for day 9. Put you in a song. Put me in my place, I think. So, until the next one, cheers.